This is Shinay Tredeau, my daughter. She is 26 years old. 25, sorry. And I've known her all my life. All her life, rather.
And this is my dad, Matthew Files, and I've known him all my life.
Conventional parenting, it doesn't come from yourself. You know, it comes from your parents or your grandparents or, but it's not, or society in general. It doesn't allow a child to like grow up and be whoever they can be.
What has that made possible for you, like right now in your life, to have had conscious parents?
It makes it possible to be able to have a really great relationship with my parents. So check that off. It's like so many of my friends and so many of my friends' friends and the stories that I've heard from my parents, it's like there's a lot of internal processing and work that has to go on in like the healing of your relationship with your parents or my relationship with my parents, and I don't feel like I have to do that, and I can just be friends with my mom and dad, and I feel like we are friends, and I feel like I could ask my dad anything or talk to him about anything, and having such a grounded relationship with my parents, but also with the larger community I was raised in, really made a really wonderful base for me. It's like kind of like a home base, and I've done a lot of traveling in my teen years and in my adult life, and I don't feel like I would have felt safe to be able to do that if I didn't have such a wonderful home base. I was never related to as a child. I was always just related to as another human being, which was really, I think, an important piece of conscious parenting, not treating children as beneath you, allowing them to play and do kid things, but not treating children as lesser beings than adults. Being in the world is sometimes really challenging because the world talks to babies like, oh, Gigi, you're so cute, and it's just like, it's so hard for me to see people, interacting with babies not as beings but as babies, like dolls or something like this.
I was committed to actually having a relationship with Shinay and her sister Anna, and children in general, but with my kids, which is different than being a parent. So a lot of it was motivated to like step out of the box of this role of parent. And you'll do this and you won't do that, and you're going to be like that, and you're going to, this is important, like in dictating what's important and what not's important based on some arbitrary ideas that I have about what works in society and what doesn't.